It must be Thursday. Here we are. How is everybody? Good to see everybody. Can you hear things out there? I want to make sure everything works before I start. Shoot me a comment. Let me know that you're hearing things, that you're hearing a piano, that you're hearing a microphone, that you're seeing my face, that you're happy to be here. I am seeing evidence that there might be some people on the stream, but I'm not seeing any comments yet. So, with that in mind, I think I'm going to reset my microphone height because I don't think anyone will mind. I can't hear the piano. Thank you, Mom. I know why that is. How about now? Okay, how about now, folks? Still no keys? No, I think keys are back now. I am feeling like it's a little distant sounding piano there this Steinway. But you know what? That's okay. Hi, Ellen. I'm happy you're here too. John, what's there, Zaffron? I see Devin Thompson is out there. He'll be up here in no time. And I'll tell you what, you are in for a treat. This is like, this is big time. You got a guy like Devin on here, and I feel very professional, which often I do not. But today I will. I'm not always sure I know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try tonight. Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. Past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. Seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved and you made your mistakes, and we both still got room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurts, I know she'll put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think maybe we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people. Oh, we don't know which way to go, 'cause we're just ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. Oh. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. Oh, this time we'll take it slow. This ain't a movie, love. No fair tale conclusion, y'all. Gets more confusing every day. Oh, sometimes it's heaven sent. Then we head back to hell again. We kiss and we make up on the way. And we rise and we fall, and we feel like just walking away. And as our love advances, we take second chances. Though it's not a fantasy, I want you to stay. And we're just ordinary people. Oh, we don't know which way to go. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Maybe we'll live and learn. Maybe we'll crash and burn. Maybe you'll stay, maybe you'll leave, maybe you'll return. Maybe another fight. Maybe we won't survive, but maybe we'll grow. We never know, baby. You and I, we're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. We're just ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Yeah, we're just ordinary people. and we don't know which way to go. We're just ordinary people, and we don't know which way to go. Oh, this time we'll take it slow, take it slow. Oh, this time we'll take it slow, take it slow. This time we'll take it slow, take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Little warm up. Tune I'm not super comfortable with, but I love that song. John Legend, man. He is a legend. It's the truth. Oh, Jeff Zaffron. I see your Tom Waits suggestion, and you have to wait till next week. I have one that I'm working on right now, but I don't feel great about it yet, so you're going to have to wait. It'll be worth it, I promise you. So I feel like this has been a pretty fucked up year so far. Anybody disagree with me there? I don't think so. I think there's a song that encapsulates that, a relatively recent song that I like a lot. So, New Year's Eve, don't it seem like decades ago? Back in 2019, back when life was slow. Now it's June, we're just halfway done. 2020, here we having fun. How many years will we try to cram into one? We thought we'd be living 1918 again. We messed that up so bad, God had to toss 1930 in. As the sun rose on 1968 this morning, a tweet from the John, please let's not start the Civil War. How many years will we cram into one? Oh boy, how much more can she take? Boys, I hope you enjoy your tax break. Let's see. We're not repeating history, just the parts that sucked. 2020, what the actual fuck? Pray we get through, but hey, don't hold your breath, 'cause there's plenty left to wreck. We've got 6 months left. How many years? How many years will we try? How many years will we try to cram into one? I guess I'm feeling a little like things are out of control in our world and in our life. Do you agree? If you agree, like and subscribe. Hey, by the way, if you are here and you want to do that, you can send a tip to me at those locations, and we would be thrilled to receive it. But if not, no big deal. Please stay and enjoy the music, because really that's what it's all about. I did not have as much time to put together all of my fancy overlays and such as normal this week because I had some other things going on. So I'll have to tell you some things verbally that ordinarily I would put up on the screen for you. But for now, let's just play a little more because I feel like that's... I still am feeling a little bit down on mankind right now, so I'm going to do one of those. Hold on, let me get a different piano. The comedy of man starts like this. Our brains are way too big for our mother's hips. You know, and I can't actually hear my piano. That seems to be the trouble. Hi, what's up, Trim? It is a mad world, Jeff Zaffron. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. The comedy of man starts like this. Our brains are way too big for our mother's hips. And so nature, she divines this alternative. We emerge, have formed, and hope whoever greets us on the other end is kind enough to fill us in. And babies, that's pretty much how it's been ever since. Now the miracle of birth leaves a few issues to address, like say that half of us are periodically iron deficient. So somebody's gotta go kill something while I look after the kids. I do it myself, but what are you gonna get this thing? It's milk. He says as soon as he gets back from the hunt, we can switch. It's not hard to fall in love with something so helpless. Ladies, I hope we don't regret all of this. A comedy, now that's what I call pure comedy. Just waiting till the part when they start to believe they're the center of everything, and some all-powerful being endowed this horror show with meaning. Oh, their religions are the best. They worship themselves, yet they're totally obsessed with risen zombies, celestial virgins, magic tricks, these unbelievable outfits, and they get terribly upset when you question their sacred texts written by women-hating epileptics. Their languages just serve to confuse them. Their confusion somehow makes them more sure. They build fortunes poisoning their offspring and hand out prizes when someone patents the cure. Hi, Kimmy. Where did they find these goons that they elected to rule them? What makes these clowns they idolize so remarkable? These mammals are hell-bent on fashioning new gods, so they can go on being godless animals. Their illusions, they have no choice but to believe. Their horizons that just forever recede. And how's this for irony? Their idea of being free is a prison of their beliefs that they never ever have to leave. Oh, comedy, it's like something that a madman would conceive. Only struggle thing that makes them feel alive. It's the struggle to survive, but the only thing that they request is something to numb the pain with until there's nothing human left. Just random matter suspended in the dark. I hate to say it, but each other's all we've got. Father John Misty. Hello, Val. Kimmy. It's always so good to see Kimmy online here. So are we all excited about Devin Thompson? I'm very excited about Devin Thompson. How can you not be? So I'm going to do one more song, and I'm going to get Devin out, and we're going to have some fun with him, and then we're going to continue on as we ordinarily do. But I got one more for you. Earlier on in this experiment, I think this is this must be the 16th, 17th weekly live stream now. Had a lot of good guests on. Everybody from Robbie Folks to Paul Bolger to now Devin Thompson. I've had, obviously, the big TV theme spectacular. By the way, Volume 2 is going to be on the books, and it's going to be August 6th. August 6th will be the next TV theme spectacular. Put it in the book and be there. Hello, Kendria. I'm glad you're here. You are here for Devin, and I hope you will stay and enjoy yourself even when he's done. And by the way, folks, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Maybe touch that little bell. It will inform you when new stuff gets put up on the stream. But it helps me out a lot, and we're trying to build to something here, but requires subscribers. So if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. But anyway... I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. Dreams were lightning, thunder was desire. This old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can't hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. I was a young girl, well, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. That was a long time, no matter how I tried. The years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Flies in the kitchen, I can hear them, they're buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. right. I'm feeling pretty good about that. John Perrine. We lost him not very long ago. I was already streaming at that point. So sad. Such a great songwriter. An important part of America. Hey, my father's on here. Hi, Dad. You're right. Some great music story songs. And there are more coming. And you know what? We're going to let Devin deliver some of them. So let me give Devin a call. I'm going to go over here to the Skype machine. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Thank you, Kevin Trim. I do appreciate you saying that. And I know you've heard that song a lot, so your opinion is important. Let's get Devin on here, shall we? I hope you can hear me. I think he's on there.
Neville.
I don't see your camera yet, brother.
That again, right? That
There you are. There he is. Everybody, Devin Thompson.
What's going on, brother?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm hanging, man. I'm hanging in there.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good, man. What you got? Some iced tea? What's that you drinking, man?
I'd like to say it's iced tea. It's actually a quart of bourbon. No, it is iced tea. It is iced tea. Though I feel I'd be justified with the bourbon.
That would be a problem. That might be a problem.
I mean, it might be later. So what have you been doing in quarantine? What have you been doing with your life?
Oh, my gosh. What have I been doing? Well, I had an outdoor project. I rebuilt a back porch, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's kind of cool looking. So after we get done here, I'm going to go and sit out there and just maybe watch a rabbit run across my backyard.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, so that, and then just kind of my three children in the room that we're in right now is the studio, and so they're in here the majority of the time. I kind of lend them a hand every now and then. So. And
you have very talented children. I have seen some of their stuff, man. All of your kids have got it going on. Yeah,
man. They're kind of cool kids when they want to be. You know how that goes, man.
I do. How is your now you just finished a record right before all this happened, right?
Yeah, you know what? Long story. First of all, I feel like Stevie Wonder because Stevie Wonder takes about 12 years in between projects. This thing, well, you got a little time, I can tell you about how it all happened.
You know what? This is your show now, so whatever you want to do is fine with me.
So this is the whole thing. There's a guy who was my mentor. His name was Willie Newsom. He, just passed away. Rest in peace, brother Willie. But he, in the '60s and the '70s, he did some really remarkable records here in the Chicagoland area. Somebody found his daughter somehow or another. They had bought all of the records that he had, the rights to the music that he had done, and they were looking for him. They found him. He went to Manchester, England, did this great big concert, man, and it was as if he had never left the scene, and it was really cool. He comes back here, and I'm trying to find him something else to do because he's just too cool to be, he was 70-something years old, and he's working as a security guard after many years of working at Caterpillar and whatever. Talked to Tad Robinson. Do you know Tad?
Yeah, I know Tad.
So I talked to Tad. Tad asked me if he wanted a record deal. I'm like, yeah, of course he does. Now, I hadn't talked to him, but yeah, of course he wants a record deal. Long story short, he ends up getting the deal. At the time, I was in Maryland, and I didn't even know the record label was located there. Went to the studio with him, and we started writing songs. Left the studio and went back home, and they said they wanted to work with me. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then when it came time for him to finish his record, he got sick. And so they called me for that slot. Now I felt a little bad about, going in there. And he threatened me, of course. He said, if you don't go and do this, man. So I went and done it, recorded my record. And then we had some publishing issues I had to do, a switch from ASCAP to BMI. That took a year. And then we get here. We're almost here. Got all the artwork done. It's real nice. Everything was moving forward, and then the pandemic happened.
Oh, God.
Right. So the record's done. It's mastered. Oh, by the way, Robin Ford played a couple of tunes on it. You remember Robin Ford?
Yeah, man, that's hot.
Yeah. So we there's 11 tunes on the record. It's going to be called Tales of the Soul. Soul.
Tales of the song.
Soul.
Tales of the Soul. I'm putting it into your overlay right now, so I can put it up there on the screen. People got to see it. Here, let me see if it works.
Yeah, Tales of the Soul. That's pretty cool, man. You doing that and
Tales of the Soul. There it is.
So on Severn Records, shout out to David Earl and the gang back there and out in Maryland. It's coming out sometime this year, I guess. We're gonna see when that's gonna happen, and possibly I wanted to come to Wire and do a record release and all that kind of good stuff. And
I wish you could do that, but only 50 people could come at the best, and that, as you know, that's not very sustainable. So
that's pretty much how it all happened. 11 tunes on there, and 11. So out of 11, I wrote. There's only 3 that I didn't write.
Okay.
And I think it's a pretty good start. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to be on it next time. The next one.
I think that's a good move. For you, it's a good move.
Of course.
So you want to do something for us?
Yeah, man, I'll do a little something. First tune is going to be called. It's "Get Home Tonight."
All right.
I wrote the tune. So the backstory about the tune is that so at the time my wife was working in Maryland and I was here in Chicago. And once the gig season's over with, I would go out there and spend about 3 or 4 months out there with her. And so what I was doing, just kind of thinking about her and thinking, man, I can't wait to get home tonight. Because and then the whole thing, you put the kids out and all the kind of stuff, and everything is really nice, and you just can't wait to get home. So that's kind of the backdrop of the story. And she wasn't even here.
I like that. That's a nice tag for the tune.
You ready, Maestro?
Yeah.
I got like my son in here.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Is that all right? Sitting here, gazing out my window, waiting for quitting time, 'cause I got you on my mind. I can't wait to get home tonight. Listen, girl, for you, I got big plans, and you don't have to lift a hand. The kids are out the house tonight, and I can't wait to get home tonight. Yeah, tonight is all about you. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Moonlight, the mood is right. Let me love your body, love your mind. I can't wait to get home tonight. I can't wait to get home tonight. Oh, I can't wait to get home tonight, baby. 'Cause I can give you what you like. Yeah. It's been a while, now we're alone. Let's turn off the phones. I won't disturb this groove tonight. I can't wait to get home now. Visions of you are in my mind, and holding you so tight. I got you in my arms tonight. I can't wait to get home tonight. Oh, tonight is all about you. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Moonlight, the mood is right. Let me love your body, love your mind. Yeah. Tonight is Said it's all about you, baby. And there's nothing I would do for you. Moonlight. Let me love your body, love your mind. I can't wait to get home tonight, yeah. I can't wait to get home tonight, baby. I can't wait to get home tonight, yeah. Wanna give you what you like, baby. Come on, yeah. I can't wait to get home tonight. Yeah, do it in the moonlight. Gonna make you feel alright tonight. Gonna love you right. Yeah. Alright, Maestro, you turn that thing off. To see him go. So let's get home tonight, Chris.
That was great, man. I really like that tune.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Now, would you say, now when we get off air, you probably, man, that tune really sucked, man. That was.
Well, I mean, you won't know.
Yes, I will, Chris. I will know. I will know.
Well, I got to tell you, man, that I really dug that. That's good. That's from the record, huh?
That's from the record. Get home tonight. It's just wherever you can grab some inspiration from, you just grab it. I don't know how you do when you write. I don't know. Are you a lyricist, or you do a little bit of both, or?
It kind of comes from either. It depends. Some come from the lyrics, some come from the music.
Yeah, I think I probably. So the track was written by a friend of mine, but it might come from me playing, and you want me to play. See, here's the thing: I can't play and sing at the same time. Not like you. So.
No, me neither. But I'm learning.
Yeah, so it just kind of comes, and whenever I'm feeling inspired by something. So there's another tune that I can't do it for you tonight.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that one of those things where you say that and I'm supposed to say, "Come on, man, you can do that song for me," and then you say, "No, I can't." I say, "No, come on, man, do the song." And then eventually, all right, I'll do the song.
No, that's the truth, man. I really can't do it because I don't have an instrumental track of it. But it's a song called "Tell Me," and basically it's a lesson in empathy. It seems like we're lacking empathy in our world today.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I'm not trying to be like preachy or anything like that, but I give you the first couple of lyrics of it. And it goes, "Tell me what it is about my skin that you don't like. Tell me, do you believe in what you read and all the stereotypes? Tell me, what would you do if you watch people die that look like you do? Tell me, could you hang if you had to walk a day in my shoes? Could you tell me, what would you do if it were you?" So that's kind of a thing. So, you can use that from a, a racial thing, or you can use it from a gender standpoint. You can't tell a woman, we can't walk in a woman's shoes. We can't do that.
No.
The only thing, yeah, we shouldn't. The only thing we can do is, if we empathize, we can say, guess what? That really sucks that happened to you. And if it were me, I would feel this way. Hey, that's almost half the battle right there. So.
That's a big problem it's racial, it's gendered, it's socioeconomic, it's always hard. I think especially these days, it's hard for people to see someone who's got a different experience and understand that a different experience means you bring something different to the table. It means your opinion will not be the same as mine because my experience is different. That doesn't make our opinions invalid necessarily.
True.
But it does mean that they are equally valid. So you can't just dismiss shit because that's not what I went through, so I don't believe it. That's
that's what this is all. That's what the song is all about. And I was really surprised. This is gonna sound. I was really surprised that they let me record it. At that time, that's kind of when Kaepernick was going. When he first started going this thing there. And I don't know. I didn't know the people at the label very well, but man, they were all for it. They were really gung ho, and it was really cool. So, every now and then you get a song like that out of me. But
It's hard to you can't always stay silent, and if you're a songwriter, you got to write about what's in your heart, and if that's what's in your heart, it would not be honest to not write about it.
it's true. It's true. So anyway, that's some of that stuff. And not to make it, the good thing about what you're doing right now is that music has always had the ability to take people a million miles away from kind of what's going on. That's like when we do stuff with Tributosaurus and people come and they see us. God, I'm missing those days right now.
Tell me about it. I just put a comment up from Gerald McClendon. The Quiet Storm is out there. He says, "Good to see you."
The soul man.
That's him. That's him.
Soul, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together.
Gerald, hit me up after this. I want to get you on the show at some point.
Gee?
Yeah, man. I miss all you guys so much. And it's been so long. Marquell's going to be on next week. He's coming on next week.
Man, that's going to be all right. I'm going to crash his party. I'm going to go to his house.
Do it. Well, you can stand outside in the window and just be behind him.
I'll be like outside the window like this. No, man, this is great. I think it's great. It's a great alternative to us being in person and everything.
Yeah.
And it gives people a chance to, you sing your songs and listen to the lyrics, and take people away from kind of the day-to-day grind. So.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I think everybody's fed up and everybody is tired and fragile right now. Everybody's been through this pandemic, and everybody's livelihood's fucked up. Everybody's everything seems to be falling apart, and hopefully that will all change at some point. We're a resilient population, and I think it will happen, but we got to get through it.
Well, we got to get through it, and we have to. We got to know what to believe.
Yeah.
And even if, like, for example, wearing masks and things like, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but even if that didn't work, even if it comes to find out it didn't work, I'd rather wear it and it didn't work than not wear it and you needed it.
Yeah, I mean it's something that it shouldn't be a political discussion. It's a health issue. So I don't know.
But I heard you were running for president, so I'm actually going to vote for you.
Well, I'd vote for you any day.
Well, don't worry about that because I'm not running.
I'm not running either.
I'm running away from that. That's when I'll do that.
I got a job. You got any more? You got another song you want to do for us?
I got another tune, man. It's called "Time After Time," and it's for all the guys who got cold feet. Cold feet, man. You got the right woman. You got her. You dragging your feet on, popping the question, and sometimes it works out and they stick around long enough and you correct it. Sometimes it doesn't, and they're out of here. This is what that song is about.
All right.
Is this lighting okay? This lighting is not good, is it?
I mean, if you want us to see a silhouette, it's very good.
It's moving, man.
Oh, right. See, that's fine. Now I can see the front of you. It's much better.
There we go.
By the way, can I compliment you on your summer attire?
You know what, man? We don't get a chance to get outside, man. So I'm gonna wear this Don. I'm gonna wear my Miami Vice Don. You can move it, man, if you want to. Come on.
Having a light behind you.
Okay, man. See, my engineer, my tech, he said having a light behind you is gonna mess it up.
Hey, what's up, Kennedy? Good to see you, man.
Hello.
Hi. Is that not good enough? Can you see me?
I can see you just fine.
Okay, cool. All you fellas out there who want to pop the question, hey, and some ladies too. Always remember now. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I should have known by that look in your eyes that you were serious when you told me goodbye. I was so sure that it'd be like before. You would leave, but after a few hours, you'll be coming back through my door. Time after time, she let me know if there's no commitment, she would go. Time after time, I laughed to myself. Now she is gone with Chris Neville. She's gone with Chris Neville. I called up your mother. She broke it down, broke it down. Said you find yourself a real good man, and you left town. I guess I can say that you never lied to me. You gave me enough warning, but I just refuse to believe. Time after time, she let me know. She let me know that she would go. Time after time, I laugh to myself. Now she is gone with someone else. I called your mother, and she broke it down, She said you find yourself a real good man, and I'll never have you around. And now I feel so sad, 'cause I wasted all this precious time. Should have put that ring on your finger. I should have made you mine. Yeah. That shit when you play, Chris. That shit too. Yeah. Come on, won't you play it for me now? Don't get cold feet out there. Come on now. Yeah. Time after time. Yeah. She let me know. Time after time, yeah. And I laughed to myself. Said I want my baby back, I want my baby back, yeah. She let me know. Come on home. Would you come on home? Would you come on home, baby? Baby. That's it.
Oh, you took me to church, man.
Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. It's a little church in there. It's always going to be a little church in there, man.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I wrote that tune in 1994. And it was on a failed attempt. I shouldn't say that. It was on a record that didn't really. I moved to California, and I thought I was going to be like this, you know. And we released it, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I'm re-releasing it.
Song's got it. I mean, that's a really nice tune. So I think you are smart to re-release that one.
Yes, sir. We're going to do that. So, when is the Chris Neville project coming out? When will we?
Strange you should mention that. I have been working on it a little bit while I've been doing this, and I'm hoping to. I don't know if I'm gonna do a full album or just maybe an EP style. Hopefully, sometime in the next month or two, I'm gonna release a few tracks. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Hey, because I'm interviewing you now.
Well, I'll come on your live stream and play some tunes from my record when you're ready.
That sounds great. Man, this is wonderful, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, dude, it's so nice to see you and nice to talk and catch up a little bit, man. It's been too long.
I know. Hopefully we can get through this mess. And anybody out there listening, Tributosaurus, they're kings. They're the kings, man. And we do Earth, Wind, and Fire. We haven't done Rick James yet, have we?
We have not done Rick James yet.
Oh my God.
I know that seems. We haven't. I mean, we haven't done the OJs. We haven't done Rick James.
Right. You haven't done Cameo, but you will be wearing the codpiece.
Oh yeah. I mean, I am right now. So.
And we haven't done it. So, but we have done P-Funk.
Done P-Funk, Prince.
Kool and the Gang.
Kool and the Gang, EWF. We've done Sly, although I don't think you were on the Sly show.
I wasn't on the Sly. I was on the Meters and the Neville.
Right. Yeah.
The Jimi Hendrix show, which was so happy. Who knows? But hopefully we can get a chance to do this sometime in the near future, because I'm looking forward to, getting some stuff out there. So.
Kendry Edwards just put up a quote asking you to do a virtual show there. I got you a gig, man.
So we're gonna have to whatever. We got to pay Chris. He's my agent. Really?
No. I only take 35%.
Only 30%. Man, what's going on there? Nothing's going on there.
That's the truth. That's why I'm taking 35%.
Hey, let me plug you, man. Chris Neville, first of all, let me say this. I know these people listen to you, but for anybody out there that came on to hear me at all, Chris Neville is the truth. I've been knowing him for many, many years now. Very, very good guy. Very great club, The Wire, which is, hopefully we'll be able to congregate and match. Yeah, someday. Because how many people do you think we had at that? We were sold out for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh yeah. That was those. I mean, we've sold out most of the shows we've done. I mean, you're always on the good ones.
I'm always on the good ones, and I'm always on it when we have like at least 60 people on stage.
That's true.
Actually, Earth, Wind, and Fire was not as bad as P-Funk.
That's true. P-Funk was, it was appropriate. P-Funk is like that anyway.
Yeah, you got people just stumbling on and off the stage. Some people just walk on and they don't even belong up there. They just
That's right.
Yeah, so.
No, if they're wearing a diaper, they're welcome.
Yeah. There you have it, man.
All right. Well, it's wonderful to see you, everybody. This is Devin's Facebook page. That's his album, Tales of the Soul. Go check out his page, and it will take you to all of his places.
Yes, I will. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
It's really good to see you, man. And now that we're in a phase where we can sit in the backyard, maybe we should do that sometime soon. Yeah.
No, I think we could. We can make that happen, man.
That would be fun. I would like to do that. I miss you a lot, man.
Man, we can make that happen and maybe put a little something on the grill.
See, now we're talking.
I'll be able to just sleep. Just in a food coma.
There you go. That's it's a lot of days these days.
Yeah, man.
All right. We'll see you, man.
Love you, brother.
Back at you.
All right, man.
Devin Thompson, everybody. How about that?
Well, I mean, that is a serious talent, Devin. And a seriously wonderful person. He is a great human being, and I miss him. And it was wonderful and good for me and for you to spend a little time with him. So, what are we doing now? You know what? I was going to do something else, but I'm feeling inspired by Devin, so I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put on my guitar for a moment. Let me go to my guitar camera, which will be where? Cam 2. Forgive me, my little control center shut off, so I got to do this manually. Camera 2. There we go. All right, so. All right. Everybody have a good time still? Let me unmute that guitar. And I think you probably can hear it now. So I did a John Perrine song a little bit earlier. How about now? Can you hear me now? How's that? I think I just moved away from the mic too far. So I did a John Perrine song a little earlier, and got me thinking about another guy that we lost not very long ago and too soon during this. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. You'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands sued the local unwed mother. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell him, she'd say, baby, Grandma understands that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hands, boy, they really came in handy. She'd say, Matty, don't you whip that boy. Well, what you want to spank him for? Didn't drop no apple core. But I don't have Grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hands. Yeah, Grandma's hands. For the late, great Bill Withers. That's my favorite Bill Withers song. I love that song. So, I think I'm going to change gears a little bit. I was going to do this last week, and I never got around to it. And so I'm going to do it. Whether you like it or not. Let's see, how about... In the twilight glow I see them, blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. Though the ages I'll remember, blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again in a land that knows no pardon. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Now my hair is turned to silver. All my life I've lived in vain, and I can see her star in heaven. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Oh, Willie, that felt good. I like Willie. You know what? I like Willie so much, I think I might do another one, if that's okay with you. It was the time of the preacher when the story began, with the choice of a lady and the love of a man. How he loved her so dearly, he went out of his mind when she left him for someone that she left behind. And he cried like a baby, and he screamed like a panther in the middle of the night. And he saddled his pony and he went for a ride. It was the time of the preacher in the year of '01. Now the preaching is over and the lesson's begun. But he could not forgive her, though he tried and he tried. And the halls of his memory still echo her lies. And he cried like a baby, and he screamed like a panther in the middle of the night. And he saddled his pony and went for a ride. It was the time of the preacher in the year of '01. Now the lesson is over and the killing's begun. Oh, Willie Nelson, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a fan, become one, because I'll tell you what, Willie's got nothing but great stuff to offer. But you know what? I'm going to get back to the piano. Give me 1 second. Well, maybe 10 seconds. Let me take this off and put it away. And while you're thinking about that, folks, if you thought about that while I'm making this change, if you felt like sending a tip, you could do it to those places right there. And I would get it, and I would be thankful. But if you didn't send it, I would think no less of you. I would say, I'm so glad you were able to join us anyway, because you know what? Music is not just about money. It is for some of us, but not just about it. It's also about community and enjoyment. So let's continue on that little train there. I'm going to go back to this camera. So let me see here. I got a few different things. I'm actually running a little bit long, but I hope you don't mind. I kind of feel like playing. And that sounds so nice. I'm just going to break it down a little bit, though. Do me wrong, do me right, and tell me lies, but hold me tight. Say your goodbyes for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. Say goodbye and say hello. Sure enough good to see you. Now it's time to go. Don't say yes, but please don't say no. I don't want to be lonely tonight. And go away, then damn you. Go on and do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. I'm undecided and your heart's been divided. You've been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong and do me right now, baby. Go on and tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. I don't want to be lonely tonight. No, no, I don't want to be lonely tonight. Where am I going? I don't want to be lonely tonight. I don't want to be lonely tonight. No, no, I don't want to be lonely tonight. And you know what? Because of you wonderful people, I have not been lonely tonight, which is wonderful. Now let's see. I had so many more songs I was going to do. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought this was a 6-hour show, but it is not. Well, I mean, it could be, but it's not. It's not. I'm going to do a couple more that I told some people I would do for them. So, moving into that little world, I'm going to do this one for my good buddy, Mr. Chris May, who is out there somewhere. We were talking, and last week I did Earn Enough for Us, an XTC song. He's a big XTC fan, as am I. XTC, vastly underrated band. Maybe, in my opinion anyway, maybe the best pop band of the 1980s. And more than a pop band. They were really intricate and interesting, did a lot of cool stuff. So kind of hard to pull off as solo tunes, most of them. And I'm not a good enough guitar player to do the ones that do work that way. So I'm kind of just going to fight my way through this one, just like I did last week with Earn Enough. But the songs are very good, so I'm going to do that. Let's begin! Peter Pumpkinhead came to town, spreading wisdom and cash around, fed the starving and housed the poor, showed the Vatican what gold's for. But he made too many enemies of the people who would keep us on our knees. Oh, hooray for Peter Pumpkin, who'll pray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Oh my. Peter Pumpkinhead pulled them on empty churches and shopping malls. Where he spoke, it would raise the roof. Peter Pumpkinhead told the truth, but he made too many enemies of the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin, who pray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Oh my. Peter Pumpkinhead put to shame governments who would slur his name. Plots and sex scandals failed outright. Peter merely said any kind of love is alright, but he made too many enemies. For the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin, who'll pray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Oh my. Peter Pumpkinhead was too good. I had him nailed to a chunk of wood. He died grinning on live TV. Hanging there, he looked a lot like you and an awful lot like me, but he made too many. Oh my. Ah, the Ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead. So nice. All right, it is after 8:30, but I got one or two left in me, if that's okay with you folks. I did promise my good buddy Kevin Trim here that I would do this. I didn't know if I promised, but I said I would do this one, so I'm going to do this one. Chris May, there he is. See what happens if you tune in, folks. You get to make requests, and I actually do them. Guess what? If you make a request, I probably do it anyway. So please feel free, if not in the actual comments, because we're winding things down here. But if you want to do it either next week or the week following or the week after that, or if you want to just send me a note, say, I'd like to hear this song, I'll do it for you. So Jeff Zaffron, you're going to get your Tom Waits probably next week. Definitely next week, I'll say. And, good things come to those who wait. So I'm going, hi, Joe, how are you? I didn't know you were on there. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I end up, well, I think only God only knows. I've sat upon the setting sun, but never, I never wanted water once. Never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, I'll never make the same mistake. Never. Oh, Cat Stevens. Beautiful songs, but very, very short. What's his short? I got one that's even shorter. This is literally this is his shortest song. This may be the shortest song that ever gets any play anywhere. So let's see if I can remember here. Bring tea for the tillerman, steak for the sun, wine for the women who made the rain come. Seagulls sing your hearts away, but when the players sing, the children play. Oh Lord, now they play and play for that happy day, for that happy day. That's the whole song. That's the whole thing. And really, that's almost everything that happens in the song. There is one big choir on that happy day, but other than that, there's not much to it. All right, so I had just a bunch of other stuff ready to go, and now I got to figure out what I want to end with. Always an interesting question, an interesting problem. What do I want to? I feel like I'm just. Can I do two more? Do you mind if I do two more? I'm going to do two more. If you got to leave, you got to leave. I understand. I'm going to do a Steely Dan tune, and I'm going to do a Who tune, and that's going to be it for me. So, and this is kind of a deep Steely Dan cut, but it's one of my favorites. So, see what happens when you stay late? You get all the garbage. Here we go. This is called Caves of Altamira. It's about the cave paintings that were found there. Whoa. Maybe I won't do this. I recall when I was small, how I spent my days alone. The busy world was not for me, so I went and found my own. I would climb the garden wall with a candle in my hand. I'd hide inside a hall of rock and sand. On a stone in ancient hand, a faded yellow green, there came alive a world of wonder, often told but never seen. No one ever bound to labor on the sea and in the sky. Every man and beast appeared a friend as real as I. Before the fall, when they wrote it on the wall, when there wasn't even any Hollywood, they heard the call and they wrote it on the wall. For you and me, we understood. Can it be the sad design? Could be the very same. A woolly man without a face and a beast without a name. Nothing here but history. Can you see what has been done? A memory rush over me. Now I step into the sun. Before the fall, when they wrote it on the wall, when there wasn't even any Hollywood, they heard the call and they wrote it on the wall. For you and me, they understood. Before the fall, when they wrote it on the wall, when there wasn't even any Hollywood, they heard the call and they wrote it on the wall. For you and me, we understood. That's kind of a silly one to do on my own. Nick Meyer! Nick Meyer is here. Hey, Jeff, how are you, buddy? Thank you very much. Jeff and I used to sing that in a band back when that tune was still relatively new. So there you go. Nick Meyer horns would have made that better, but where are you? Nowhere to be found. But you're back in the country, right? Nick was doing a sabbatical up in Canada and came back at just the right time. Aren't you happy? But you know what? It's our place and we love it. So there you go. And I'm going to do two more. Ha! I'm going to keep going. I'm feeling it tonight. So I'm going to do 2 songs. One's kind of shortish, but it's a classic, and I've done it before, and I want to do it. And then I'm going to do, and then what did I decide I was going to do? Hi, Kelly. Good to see you, too. My running partner, Kelly Hutton, is on the stream. I feel drunk already. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this just because I like it. Ooh, that's a good one. You know, Jeff, tune in next week. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, and I can't hear you through the whine. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever feel the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. He's still on the line. He's still on the line. He's still on the line, folks. The song's a little creepy if you think about it. But you know what? I think I mentioned this before. I read a book recently during this pandemic shutdown. The whole book is just about that song and the history of that song and how it came to be, Jimmy Webb and how he put it all together and what it means and how it came to be one of the most covered and loved songs of all time. And I highly recommend it. I believe if you look up Wichita Lineman book, it will come up. I don't think there's another one. So, now, do I do a Paul Simon tune to close, or do I do a Who tune to close? Or I could do a Hall & Oates tune, or a Jackson Browne tune, or a Peter Gabriel tune. I have or a Paul McCartney tune. I have all of those things. First one to say one of those artists, I will do that song to close. So you pick it. It'll be McCartney, Gabriel, The Who, Paul Simon. I have a brand new one by that Capaldi kid I was going to do, but I'm going to wait for next week on that one. Sorry, Guinevere. That's for my daughter. All right, come on. Who wants to hear something? What do you got for me? The Who. Oh, Maka. I see it right there. Okay, then we're going to, Paul McCartney wins. Paul McCartney wins. Paul McCartney wins all of them. Come on, Kevin. I got to get to Record Club. I'll do a Who tune after this. My dad had requested. I can't say no to that. Anytime, any day, you can hear the people say, love is blind. Well, I don't know, but I say love is kind. Do 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 do. Soldier boy kisses girl and leaves behind a fractured world, but he won't mind. He says that Anita's love is fine. Hey, do 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 do. Oh, yes, indeed we know that people will find a way to go no matter what the man said. And love is fine for all we know. For all we know, that love will grow. That's what the man said. Won't you listen to what the man said? And he said, do 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 do. Oh, this is Nick. Nick, you got to do a sax solo. Oh, yes, indeed we know that people will find a way to go no matter what the man says. And love is fine for all we know. For all we know, our love will grow. That's what the man said. Won't you listen to what the man said? He said, do 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 do. The wonder of it all, baby. The wonder of it all, baby. The wonder of it all, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. That's a fun one. I like that song. All right, I'm going to do a Who tune, and then I am for sure out. Dad, this one is for you. And I usually like to start with this one because it helps me get in tune, but I will close with it tonight. By the way, I'm Chris. If you want to find me, that's where I am. And, you can actually hire me to do gigs. I can do these solo gigs in your backyard. I work with a group called Tributosaurus. When things get back to normal a little bit, you can probably get us. In the meantime, there are various smaller versions of that group. And if you call me or email me or write me or sing me a song, I'll see what I can do for you. I'm singing this note 'cause it fits in well with the chords I'm playing. I can't pretend there's any meaning hidden in the things I'm saying, but I'm in tune, right in tune. I'm in tune, and I'm on a tune, riding on you, riding on you. Get a little tired of having to say, do you come here often? When I look in your eyes and see the harmonies and the heartache soften, I'm getting in tune, right in tune. I'm in tune, and I'm on a tune, riding on you, riding on you, riding on you. I got it all here in my head. There's nothing more needs to be said. Just playing on my own piano, I'm getting it to the straight and narrow. 'cause it fits in well with the way I'm feeling. There's a symphony that I hear in your heart, sets my head a-reeling. But I'm in tune, right in tune. I'm in tune, and I'm on a tune, riding on you, riding on you, riding on you. Baby with you, baby with you, baby with you. I got it all here in my head. There's nothing more needs to be said. I'm playing on my own piano. I'm getting it to the straight and narrow. 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 And I think that'll do it for me, folks. Lovely to see you all. I'll see you next week. Marquel Jordan is my guest next week, and I will have some announcements out about that, as well as the upcoming TV Spectacular Volume 2, which is going to happen in the first week of August. And in the meantime, I'll have Jenny Bieneman on. A lot of good stuff. Please like, please subscribe. If you are so inclined, send a tip. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.